Hello beautiful, it's Exa and welcome back to my channel. I had so much fun last week coming up with the Christine Quinn inspired looks that I thought I would do another segment. This time instead of based off of a person's fashion, I was going to go off of a designer's fashion. And I picked Balmain because their clothes are just so beautifully made and exquisitely tailored. I mean exquisitely tailored. And so much of their fashion, you can just tell it's Balmain. It just like oozes the style and the vibe of Balmain fashion. It's so classy, it's sophisticated, yet it's fun, it's sexy. And I gotta say, Balmain is probably one of my favorite brands when we're looking at blazers and clothes. So today we're gonna do a video. So for today's video, I'm going to take a look at some of those kind of iconic trends that Balmain tends to follow and share some inspiration from those kind of styles with what you can do with it to make your own looks that look classy and sophisticated just like Balmain, but on whatever budget you happen to have, because most of us do not have Balmain budgets as much as we wish we did. Alright guys, so to get started, the first piece that we're going to talk about is going to actually be the sort of general color palette that a lot of Balmain season collections have. If you keep up with Balmain in recent seasons, you'll see that they've done a lot of really fun neon color additions, but traditionally it's been a lot more of neutrals and blacks and grays, and that's kind of the vibe that we are going to be focusing on for this video. Let's go take a look at some Balmain fashion examples. So obviously the first thing I'm going to start off with is the most iconic, identifiable Balmain piece that there is. And that is their amazing double-breasted blazer. I freaking love them. They're so classy and professional. You can dress them down with jeans like this, be casual. So if you're looking to get that upscale Balmain, classy, expensive, chic kind of style, then get yourself a double-breasted blazer, kind of like this one. Obviously, this one is nowhere near the quality of the Balmain one because it was $20 instead of $2,000. This blazer is a little more of a literal replica of the style of the Balmain one, with the same sort of angle cut with the single button closure and just the 6 buttons on the front. But honestly, any double-breasted blazer or like blazer coat is going to give you that same kind of aesthetic look and class and just overall composure that a Balmain blazer would do. Along with blazers, Balmain also does a lot of classy long-line overcoats. They do a lot of the trench style coats and like the lighter rain slick jackets, as well as some of these thicker, warmer kind of wool coats, sort of like this one. So if you live at someplace kind of cold like I do and you're wondering what you can wear in the winter to stay warm but still look classy and fashionable, I would recommend getting yourself a nice long line, thicker wool or like knit coat like this one, and you'll stay nice and toasty with a scarf and still be cute and fashionable. One of the most iconic Balmain pieces that are super identifiable, in my opinion at least, are the short sequin long sleeve dresses with the broad shoulders, kind of like the one I'm wearing. Obviously this one is not a true Balmain piece, and it's a little bit different. The shoulders aren't quite as squared as a true Balmain would be, because obviously this one was cheap. It was like $30 on Shein. And the sleeves got this cool witchy flare going on, which is a little different than most of the Balmain pieces as well. They make a lot of dresses in this silhouette with all sorts of different neutrals and grays and golds and blacks, and with sequins and glitter and everything bling. And honestly, I think those are one of the dreamiest pieces. Like if I could have anything from Balmain, I would want one of their blazers first, and second, I would want one of these dresses. They are absolutely to die for. Or if you want to go short sleeve, that totally works as well. A dress that I picked up from Express a couple years ago. But again, it's got the same color palette and the sort of geometric print on it with the sparkle and the sequin, and that is very Balmain aesthetic. Alright guys, so the next Balmain styling idea that I'm going to share is dresses and jackets and things with this kind of color-blocked tweeds and just like the neutral tones, and then with these button details that go down, and some go across too. It's kind of like military style-ish, but not like true military, because they also have some of that other more like traditional military style naval jackets and stuff as well. Balmain's done quite a few dresses with this kind of style in both long sleeves and short sleeves. They've also done some blazers with the style as well. And it's a pretty easy go-to piece that can be super easily caught as kind of a Balmain style piece. Obviously, someone who is a true Balmain collector sees your $20 dress, they're going to know it's not really Balmain. But in a picture or just going down the street, who's going to know you're going to look fashionable? And speaking of military style blazers, Balmain does a lot of blazers with the big buttons and the embroidery detail and kind of like classic naval military style jackets. This particular one that I'm wearing is not cheap from Shein, it's actually Prada, but I did get it discounted off Poshmark and save some money. I'll know that I don't buy anything brand new or full price. Pretty similar kind of aesthetic to the polished Balmain looks as well. So if you're more of a skirt girl than a dress girl, Balmain also does some really cute sets of turtleneck style crop tops or like long sleeve crop tops with matching skirts. My set that I have is not the exact same shade of gray, but you know, that's what happens when you buy stuff online and you try to match it and then the color balance is slightly different from each item and then they don't quite match. But you get the point. And I think it's still a really cute look. It's a little bit flirtatious and a little sexy, but also still looks classy and put together. And you can even pair it with your long coat for going out and about. And you just look very polished, put together, but still fun and a little bit sexy. And if you don't want to show any midsection, you can always wear a skirt higher or go with a normal length top with the skirt. I think just the skirt top combo is always still going to be very cute and put together, especially when you pair it with some nice heels. Also, if you're looking to go a little more comfortable and a little more casual, Balmain also does some really cute cardigan style sweaters. Obviously this is not the nicest cardigan, but it happens to be the only one that I really own. I tend to just wear more open sweaters. Oh, hi Maya. Bye Maya. But anyway, get a nice cute cardigan, and that can kind of go with the Balmain vibe too, especially if you pair it with some heels, then you look comfy, but still kind of professional and put together and a little bit fancier. Well guys, the last Balmain fashion piece that I have to show you today is mixing brocade and velvet fabrics. In recent collections, they've done a lot of embroidery, and especially on top of the velvet. I also got this particular blazer off of Poshmark, so it's actually a really nice thick blazer that's good for winter, which a big feature I think of what makes Balmain fashion so clean and classy and identifiable on the street is because everything is just really well made and it fits really well on the person who's wearing it. But just because something is well made does not mean that you have to spend a lot of money to buy it. You can find plenty of stuff that is well made and might just need a tiny tweak of tailoring to fit you perfectly for a fraction of the price of what a Balmain outfit would actually run you. Although this piece is another blazer, Balmain has done a lot of the embroidered brocade velvet on all sorts of pieces. They've done dresses and pants and jackets and like matching tops to pants, boots even, all sorts of stuff. So you can really go crazy and wear anything you want with the embroidery brocade trend. And since we all know shoes are the most critical part of all of my outfits because they are my passion and honestly what really got me into this whole fashion thing at all, the heels worn for all of the looks in this video were actually this pair of Valentino Rockstud Noir pumps. They are amazing, and if you are looking for a staple black pump that you can wear with everything and is super comfortable and will be fashionable for the dawn of time, get yourself a pair of Rockstud. I think they are more comfortable than every single pair of Louboutins that I own, not to say that I won't still wear all of my Louboutins or that I don't love them as much, because I totally do, but these guys are iconic and classy, and honestly these black pumps go with absolutely everything. Well guys, that's all I have for this video. So thanks for listening to me babble for 10 minutes about Balmain inspired outfits. And as always, if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, please post them down below for me to read. I love interacting with you guys. And shoot me a message on Instagram if you happen to try out one of these looks or you have some other ideas or pointers that could add to the content of this video, because I would love to see what else you guys think of when you think of Balmain outfits. I love you guys and appreciate all of you who have subscribed to my channel. We're almost to 150, and I honestly never thought that I would even get to that amount. Which I know in like YouTube terms, it's like hardly any people at all, but my soul feels so full. I never thought that there would be people out there who are interested in hearing me talk and do craft projects and weird fashion things that I like to do. So on that note, I'm going to close out this video with I hope your day is as beautiful as you are. Okay, so I actually filmed all of the stuff for this video a few days ago, but I just got my first authentic Balmain piece in the mail, and I just had to share it. The timing is perfect for this video. Ta-da! I had mentioned Balmain styling, that you could go with the thicker winter coats as well as like a thinner trench style. So I actually just got my Balmain trench coat in the mail, and it's like this really pretty yellow color, and it has like the Balmain logo printed all over it, and it is so amazing. I don't think I've ever loved a single piece of clothing as much as I love this coat.